for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Are we back?
We are back.
We're
back with a vengeance. No, you wanted to go on about Skyward Sword that's coming out soon.
Yeah, just
so what like okay, like I'm not like I said, I'm not big into Zelda, so is this one the new one coming out? Is it a sequel to like the
I
Ocarina?
don't think it is. I don't think it is. I mean, I haven't been reading a ton on it in terms of storyline and details because I want to just play it, right?
Yeah.
I've just been looking at more mechanics and what it's offering onto the table that's new and stuff.
Yeah.
The main thing is right now it's fully capable with Motion Plus, right? So that add-on to the Wiimote that makes it like a lot more precise.
Yeah, which is cool.
It is 1-to-1 precision with the Wiimote and what happens on screen. So you're sitting here and you put your beer down on the table and you sit back and Wiimote's just ruffling around here. The sword on the screen, he's like he's struggling. It is 1-to-1, so you can sit here and just do a radius.
Yeah, the sword does what
and
you
it
do.
will do exactly what you do in here.
I want to test this out.
It is going to be really cool.
Because do you think it's actually going to be 1-to-1?
Well, the 1-to-1 ship is pretty
so
accurate.
when you are like this,
Plus.
like it's like fucking bam, bam.
Well,
that was the issue. Yeah, and
Metroid Prime 3, right? Corruption.
Yeah.
That was one of the first games that had the Motion Plus to it, right? And it was accurate as fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, like it was good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say, I don't know if it would be 1-to-1 precision, but it was a significant increase as compared to like Wii Sports or something.
Bullshit.
Yeah. Depending on the game, I mean, some games even before the Motion Plus chip came out, they just utilized it better. Obviously, the software was much more better utilization of the hardware than other games. But I know for a fact that one thing I've read pretty unanimously about, at least about the Skyrim demo, the infamous E3 one there, where they were having a lot of technical issues and interference and shit.
Skyrim, you mean the
Skyward Sword?
Yep.
Sorry.
You, sir, are an idiot.
Yeah.
S and S and S and S.
Yeah, it's too much. They're both, deep games and sword play and shit. But, yeah, the big, notorious issues they had on the floor where they were having technical interference, technological, whatever. A lot of reviewers and stuff like that who were there that day who actually got a chance to play with it firsthand on the floor said that they had none of those issues.
Yeah.
So it definitely was some type of interference.
Explain that in a moment. But we'll jump down here in the meantime and go through all the items one by one. So we'll start off with the slingshot. Now what's nice is that this time in Skyward Sword you don't have to point at the screen to aim. You just move the Wii remote in front of you, like you're moving a real slingshot, and that moves the cursor to aim. And you tap the A button to shoot. Nope. Oh. These are some fast spiders. Let's try this again. So you tap the B button to take another one out. Oh, well, I guess we'll take another one out. Raise the Wii remote to throw it. There we go. That one's. And then you can also drop your hand and roll a bomb. And if you're good, you can put a little spin on it too. Okay, next we'll try the bow. Okay. So you, looks like we're having a little interference here. Somebody out there using wireless? Anybody? Everything went really well in our rehearsals. You guys need to turn off all your wireless devices. There we go. Yeah, we're getting some serious interference here. So what you do is you press the B button, you choose your item, and then you hold down the C button on the nunchuck. Oops. Oh, I'm sorry about this. There we go. So you face forward, you hold it back, pull back on the C button on the nunchuck, and when you let go, it fires an arrow. But it looks like we're having some trouble with wireless internet.
I assumed it was. I don't know how many people had this assumption,
well,
but I
like
assumed Nintendo.
Like 100 people in the room with fucking cell phones.
Oh yeah,
it was
doing this.
And how many other presentations?
Everything they're seeing.
Plus, you're at E3. How many fucking Wi-Fi signals are going through E3?
Way too many.
More than anything.
And then the thing is, any normal person would understand that. But the thing is, like, dumb people watching it from outside.
They're like, oh, look,
and even I could sense it. Even I could sense it. I was like, oh, that looks bad.
Well, even I watched it. Yeah, you felt awkward.
Like I knew the reasons why, but I knew it was like, oh, brutal.
It made me uneasy. I watched it live, right?
Yeah.
I watched that conference live. My roommate in the other room, he watched it at the same time. After it was done, we talked to each other. He goes, John, I know you're a big Zelda fan. How'd that go for you? I was like, you know what? Come on, fucking Blackberries everywhere. Like, it's got to do something.
Yeah,
okay, this is new technology. Chill the fuck out.
I mean, there's just signals aplenty in a place like that.
It didn't work. But they have redeemed themselves because there's been more demos since then, and it has been just 100%.
It's just Nintendo. I mean, they're not gonna display a product on stage live if they don't already have it hammered down enough.
Yeah, like
you know how secretive
it was. Obviously a fucking mistake. Like shit happens, kind of a thing. And also, it's been 2 years later.
Basically.
Even if it was a fuck up in the game, they fixed it.
Yeah. Like, you know? Well, it's the same thing. There was all these rough versions of Mario 3D Land. A lot of reviewers played and stuff. They got the early access to early demos and shit.
Yeah.
And they cited issues with controls and issues with the cameras and all this stuff. But now they've come back, and IGN has come back with after it's been a year and whatever since our 3D Land was, or was it just this past year?
It was just released. The last E3.
So we're looking at with very early copy. It's been 6 months or more now.
Yeah.
Or not quite, but getting there by the time release comes around. And but IGN has replayed it, and reviewers have replayed it with all the new updates and all the new fixes and all this shit. And now apparently it's playing like a dream. And now they're saying anything that we said before about control issues, camera issues, set it out the window. It's been addressed and it's been repaired.
Have you seen the new costume in the new Mario?
Is that the Boomerang Brothers?
Yeah.
What is it?
Cool.
Oh, you can play as the Boomerang Brothers?
Man,
oh, that is way
Which
too
is
cool.
nifty. Fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm already stoked that you can go back and play in the Tanuki suit. Like, it's literally...
Yeah.
Well, that's nostalgic kicking in.
And then we even got Goombas and shit like that in it now that have the raccoon tails.
No,
so
really?
Even they've got it, yeah.
Oh, that is fucking frightening.
So it's pretty cool. So they've taken a lot of 3. It's even got the little, the music boxes, the little music notes.
Oh,
yeah. Boxes. It's got those.
Cool. So
it's Mario Galaxy,
it's the same studio, so yeah, very, very similar, same, I'm sure it's the same engine. But 3D. So that's the coolest part. I had to see it for myself. I've yet to lay my own eyes on a fucking 3DS screen.
I'm the same way. There was a guy on the bus the other day who had one, and the angle I was standing, I couldn't. I was like,
you're trying to
You should just went, dude. Just fucking 1 second. Fuck. Just let me hold it.
Give me that.
Yeah. They're bitching and complaining about how this thing isn't selling and shit like that. They had to lower the price and everything. That shit, they've always had systems in stores to try.
Yeah.
You go to EB Games, you can try the PS3, you can try the Xbox, you can try all these systems. Even, I remember back in the day when they had the fucking virtual Game Boy on display and you can try it.
Yeah.
Back when it came out.
Oh, the Virtual Boy?
Yeah. But why is this thing not on? Because it's definitely a thing you will want to try.
You have to try before you buy it.
You can't show it on TV. The Virtual Boy, you could show the games and shit like that.
Obviously. Just like any other.
But this, it's something you literally have to try first. You have to.
Yeah, there's no way.
So
marketing for this is pretty narrow.
Yeah, so they should have that shit in Walmart. So you can go up to it and go, holy fuck.
I want it.
Where's my credit card and can I put that on it? Because fuck,
a lot of their issues too was right off the hop, right when the thing got released, they didn't have any killer software for it. For me, what sells the hardware is the software.
Yeah.
Which is logical.
Pointless without the software.
Oh, definitely.
So and the thing is, they didn't have those amount of killer apps and shit like that. And it's just now that we're coming out with, I mean, and even now, even two of the biggest games on the system are N64 re-releases. Star Fox 64 and Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Exactly.
Yeah. And it's just now that they're coming up to the killer app, which by the sounds of it is going to be Mario 3D Land, which is now finally
something developed for the console for it. It is the be all and end all.
And to give the hardware a bigger sense of establishment.
That game should have been released with it.
Oh fuck yeah!
I know.
Which they always did. Why didn't they do that? They always released.
They're falling under the corporate. You got to get this. This shit's got to hit the market as soon as it comes out, because it's not a very good corporate image, but it is unfortunately a very widespread one.
Yeah.
I mean, but it didn't work out for the Dreamcast. That was their biggest failure. Was that they had all the hardware. They even had they had an amazing library of amazing games in the Dreamcast. It just came out in the shadow of the PlayStation 2. It was too soon. They didn't, you know what I mean? They were trying to jump the market and get there before anybody else did, but they didn't take the time and refine it. And off the jump, again, Sega didn't have much to go with. You know, they had Sonic Adventure and they had Crazy Taxi, which was an arcade game.
Yeah.
So
not much depth, right?
Not much at all.
You can't sell a console with Crazy Taxi as much as good as it is.
Would the Xbox have sold as well as it sold without Halo 1?
No,
never.
Piss! Piss! Ass! Ass? Piss in the ass! Piss coming from my ass! Piss! Piss! Piss out my ass! Piss out my ass!